Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hey there, philosophers, and welcome back from the weekend. Well, partly cloudy today, I think, for the Sagittarius, and perhaps a bit vulnerable. The moon is in Cancer today, transiting your house of real boundaries, intimacy, trust issues. It's that very sensitive, private part of our consciousness, and your emotions are kind of settling there right now. So if you're out in the world and you're feeling a bit unsettled, realize you might be getting triggered by the vulnerability of how you feel today and probably into tomorrow. But this is also an excellent time to invest in intimate relationships or invest in private faith moments in yourself. So if you get that opportunity to do so, it's going to be easier to perform that than normal. Now today the sun is ruled by Mercury, and the sun for you is in your house of self-expression, the house of Leo, the house of star power basically. And having ruled by Mercury means today's going to be a processing or communication day with ultimately the motive of figuring out what you need to do to get back to the core of your dreams, the core of your soul's expression, and how you're going to be creative or romantic or express that core magical side of you in the world. That's the big question for the Sagittarius, especially since they've got their ego and belief structure finally in order moving forward. Now, one conjunction I do have to point out, speaking of speaking and belief structure, is a Mars-Neptune conjunction, which is dead conjunct today, which is in opposition to Saturn. That means kind of a tension cord in your life and in your chart. And the tension for Sagittarius is between your belief structure, what you believe, your philosophies of life. That is really coming into the making right now. I just mentioned that a minute ago. That part of you is kind of in tension with your ability to speak or communicate. In fact, with Mars conjuncting Neptune, it's likely you may say something out of your subconscious right now that you don't really mean to let out. And that's really the whole point of this conjunction. The universe is trying to kind of demonstrate to you some of your subconscious thoughts and bring them to the surface so you can deal with them and balance them out against your belief structure. But if you're walking around operating subconsciously, be careful, you might put your foot in your mouth. And then lastly, Mercury is finally conjuncting Uranus again since it's caught up from its retrograde of last month. That's going down in the house of home, family, and foundation for Sagittarius. That means it's a great time to make outside the box, innovative thoughts about your home or changes in your family structure. All right, that's all we have for the Sagittarius. See you tomorrow with more solar horoscopes. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.